Hello everybody, welcome to this watch along for the last 15 10 overs of day one between India and West Indies. As I just go live, just saying we lost Sale, LBW, Boston Chase went to blast one over deep mid wicket for 6 and got nowhere near it, got LBW. So India 93 for 2. The bowlers at the moment is Rostam Chase 1 for 4, and Rahul KO is on 40 off 78. Shamingul just arrived to the crease at 3-4-7. India trail by 69 runs. Chase bowls and KL hits it to mid off. No run. Make sure to like and subscribe our channel. Any questions you want to ask, you're more than welcome to ask in the comments. Roston Chase full ball, single to Shubman Gill to mid off. What we'll do here. Roston Chase bowls, back of the length, defended to back to the bowler by KL. There we go. Roston Chase bowls, defended by KL to mid off. No run. 1 ball left in the over. The runs are down here. Roston Chase bowls, back of the length, defended to mid off. Again by KL, end of the over. Hang on, what we'll do here. What we'll do here. What we'll do here. There we go, that's better. There we go. We'll update that with every boundary at the end of the over or every wicket. So Gill on strike. Perry comes in, outside, off, back of the length, cut away for a single. Perry comes in, he will bowl outside length. Kale charges to a signal to deep, so to cover point. Oh, sorry, not cover point. Mid wicket, short mid wicket, kind of a short mid, kind of an orthodox mid wicket. 4 ball, Kale defends. 0 for 15. Perry off 4.3 overs. 3 balls to come. Back of the length. Kale defends on the back foot for a single, for a double. Back of the length. Kale advances but cannot beat mid off. Dot ball. Good fielding. Who's that? Campbell. He's not had a good time with the bat. KO advances again, back of a length, straight back to the bowler. He's trying to be aggressive. KO's trying to get the ball past mid off. That's the end of the over. I am from Australia, if anyone didn't know. Chase bowls outside leg stump on the full, and Gill just defends. Gill could have probably smashed that past mid wicket. Just defends. Boston Chase again on leg stump. Defended to mid off once again. Mid on, sorry. It's actually a pretty short mid off actually. Sorry, mid on actually. It's like a silly mid on. He's literally standing right next to the bowler. Oh, sorry, to the batsman on the non-striker's end. He's got a deep mid off as well. Short ball. Gill swings, and they'll get a single. We'll update the score every over. Chase, full ball, KO down the ground for a single. Moves to 42. Chase comes in, last ball of the over. Full ball, defended by Gill. End of the over. Well, I'm here. We will take it back. We'll actually do a little cap. We were going to do another separate video for this, but we'll just recap the day actually. We might do that just at the back end of the overs when they fix up. We'll just go straight into the match, the day's play. Perry bowls, full ball, defended. Perry comes in, nicely worked to deep mid off for a single by KL. Moves to 43. Bowling nice and tight here, West Indies. They want to just outside off. They want to force something. They want to force a false shot, like we saw with Sale or Sai. Here he comes in. KO charges and doesn't get all of it. And it will go away for 4. Actually, it was Gil. It was Gil that did that, actually. That brings up the 100. That brings up the 100. Back of a length. So the plans here is pretty clear by Western Indies. They're just trying to force a mistake. Just bowling one area over and over. They're not really threatening. The ball's not really spinning. And you can see KO and Gill, they're trying to push the bowlers off that line. That's the end of the over, by the way. 5 off it. KL's on 43, not 42. So yeah, they're just bowling leg stump or full. KL trying to get the advance down the wicket to push the spinners off the line. Trail by 59 runs. They really need wickets, West Indies. I think if India get anything of a lead of over 200, I think that's curtains. They need to collapse here. Chase, 4 ball, leg, middle stump, but still that same old length. Straight to mid on for a dot ball. So last over, KO was advancing down the wicket, trying to put Ross and Chase off his line. Ross Chase is a good spin bowler. He's no bunny. He can bowl spin. Short ball. That's what he's waiting for, KO, and that will go for 4. Beautiful cut shot. That's one of his trademark signature shots. Pull ball by Ross and Chase, bowled outside off length ball, and KO hit that for 4. Goes to 47. Oh no, it's KO. KO has injured himself here. This does not look good. He's called for the immediate trainer. Replay coming here right off the mid of the bat. Oh, hamstring. Dear, oh dear. He pulled up really sore. Yes, hamstring. And he scratched it out. You'd hope it's cramp. Yeah, I think it's just cramp. But he did pull his hamstring. He did grab at it. So that's a huge blow. KL is injured with a hamstring. You just hope it's cramp. Doctor on straight away, giving him the hamstring exercise test. We'll see if he takes the pickle juice. Oh, he's not in. He's in a bit of pain, KL. If he doesn't take the pickle juice, that tells me that is a full-blown hamstring. Oh, here comes the pickle juice. The pickle juice. Actually, it wasn't the pickle juice. It was something different because he actually swallowed that. With the pickle juice, you don't actually swallow it. You gargle it. because the pickle juice it numbs the fuse numb your body. But he swallowed that, so that's probably something I haven't seen. I'd love to know what that is. But he's ready to go. He's getting on with it. It's a long tail. A lot of batting to come. Drew, Deja, Washington, Nettish. Kuldeep can throw the bat. Boomer can throw the bat. It's a long tail. Sorry, a short tail. Legit at number 8, you get a bat. You've got a bowler that can actually bat a bit, but they've got a proper all-rounder. Full ball by Chase. KL. Yeah, he doesn't look good, does he? He's just jogging. He just didn't even run for that single. Just walks, but it is a single nonetheless. Oh. Chase outside off Gill. Big front forward defence. Straight to extra cover. Chase full ball on middle stump. Straight to mid wicket at the end of the over. We're going to update the scoreboard. Oh. So Perry to continue. Off spinner, finger spinner. So I hold the ball like that, and you like rotate on the arm ball. So straight, come out the front of the hand, and then the back of the hand for the off spinner. Bit like a leggy. So a leggy, your back of the hand and then your front. Well, the leggy is the back of the hand and the slider. The flippo is the front of the hand. Unless you're Shane Warne, we can do it from both. Perry comes in. KL defends, no run. Perry comes in. KO advances and doesn't beat mid off, but they will get a single. Perry, short ball. Missed out there, Gill. That was a good opportunity for a boundary. That was short and wide. Found the fielder. Perry comes in. Outside leg stump. Straight between mid wicket and square leg, and for a single. Here he comes in. KL defends, not 50 this over. Okay, so we'll continue. Leg stump. Single, straight to square leg. They'll get a single. They will get a single. Okay, on strike. On middle stump, straight to back pad for a dot ball. Full ball. Missed opportunity there by Kale. Straight to mid on for no run. Full ball again on the middle stump. Kale just defends. On middle stump, full ball again, and this time KL does beat Silly mid on. He gets a single. That is his 50. $50 for 101 balls. Case comes in. Again, quite full. Gill just smacks him down to mid on for a single. So with the leg spinner, hold the ball like that, and then they'll just do this. That's for the leg spinning delivery. Before the chain one flipper or slider, I'll do that. So front of the hand. So they'll still hold the leg spin, and then they'll still hold the way as a leg spinner. With that grip, where it's that or that, and they'll straight run. Perry continues. On leg stump, defended by Gill. Back of the length, middle stump, defended. I don't think this plan's working. Yeah, it's stopping them from getting boundaries, but when you've only scored 160 and you're letting them get easy singles, doesn't really matter. Perry comes in again. There you go. That's a similar odd. 4 ball, straight to mid off for a single. We're looking for a big lead. One of these players to get a big 100. Mind you, anything over 200 is probably a big lead anyway. So what? That's just 400 or 360. 360 is lead of 200. Outside off stump, defended to extra cover. Not many overs left. Edge, short of slip. Oh, that was good bowling. That was just outside off, and it picked up KL's edge, but because he uses such soft hands, it just died in front of slip. Oh, he's actually pretty deep there, Chase. I thought that hit the bottom of his bat. That was quite in the middle. That's where you want it. If you get an edge and you're fielding at slip, that's where you want it. You want to hit the middle of the bat on the edge. He looks pretty deep there. That's a missed chance. Would have came out in very quickly. But you do see fielders go. You see fielders put the helmet on. They'll field on their knees and they'll put the helmet on. That would have been interesting. That's a missed opportunity. And it's the end of the over and the seam will come on. There's not many overs much to go. So change of bowler. Pacer comes on, Laney. None for 9 or 4 overs, economical. Oh, bad start. Leg side. Fine leg for a single. Well played by Gill. So we'll do our recap of the day. While we're at it, we don't have to make a new show, to be honest. So West Indies won the toss. They decided to bat first. And Siraj just absolutely took him to shreds. It was actually the Siraj and Bumrah show. Siraj was absolutely brilliant with the lower order. Sorry, Boomer or Laney just outside off gets the pad of KO, but going down leg. So Siraj was absolutely outstanding in the top order, just demolished him. Boomer demolished their tail enders low order with Yorkers. He picked up 2 wickets with Yorkers. Got rid of the opener as well on a review. Chase and Shy Hope did make some runs. Seals also did make some runs. So the lower order of West Indies made runs, but as we're going to see, 160 is nowhere near it. You know, where they were from 4 for 50. You say, well, 160 is not too bad. Well, it's not. It's not bad. But once again, we always say this about the West Indies. We always say that, you know, oh, well, their low order, you know, where they were, it's a good score. We always say that. They need someone making runs up the top order, someone. You know, whether it's a 40 or 50, you know, and that's their problem. That's their problem. They got blown away in Australia, where the lower order didn't rag. They got demolished. They got rolled for 26 or something. What was it? 26? Something like that. So they need runs up the top order. Someone needs to make a score. Kuldeep played his first game in a few years. He was very good. He picked up a couple of wickets. He was also very good. But yeah, Siraj and Bumrah outstanding once again. And the West Indies top order was an absolute shambolic. And if it wasn't for Shy Hope, who's had problems as well, Shy Hope, he's been in and out of the team. Roston Chase and Seals not making 20s or 30s could have been a whole lot worse. They probably would have been bowled out for 90 or 80. So that's the end of the year. 2 for 117. Sorry, we weren't commentating. We'll just did a quick recap of the day because I don't want to make another video, to be honest. I think there's only 4 or 5 overs left. Not much. So 20 minutes to go, yeah, 4 or 5 overs. Now that they've got a pacer on as well. Harry outside off. Gill pushes it past. Deep cover for a single. Harry comes in. Full ball back of the length defended. Straight back to the bowler. He doesn't even bother picking it up the ball. He just leaves that to his teammate. India travel at 44 runs. So Perry again, outside leg, almost like a defense, but there's no fielder there. He is deep, so it's a single to KL. It's a little defense shot. There's no fielder there. He's back on the boundary, so that's all it takes. Gill 17. Perry bowls, leg stump, defended to square leg. Lights are on. Harry outside off. And the over. So Laney to bowl his pace. His seamers. Comes in, back of a length, outside off, defended. No run. The first wicket of the day. Good catch by Jarrell. Jarrell's been very good with his keeping today, very good. Back of the length from Laney outside off. KL for a single to backward point. Just showing some highlights of Jarrell. Kept really, really good today. Yorker, good, well played by Gill, well bowled. Saw those from Boomer today. What's the speed of that? 136, that's not bad. Lane comes in outside off back of the length to point for a single. It's been so slow the last 5 minutes. India trail by 40 runs. Overrate's been, as I said, the overrate's been really poor the last 10 minutes. fielding, dot ball. $134K, so it's bowling pace. Good fielding. Not sure who that was, but it was saved some runs there. Actually, it was Perry, well fielded. Last ball of the over. Back of the length, Kale defended. That's the over. 10 minutes to go. Oh, they've bowled their minimum requirement. Oh, there we go. So this would be the last ball. This would be the last over of the day. So they did have time. They did have runs to play with. And Rorican is going to come on to bowl the last. So that's fair enough. So the last over of the day. Probably that's why West Indies were taking their time. They were in front of the over rate. Remember, we only go past the required time if you haven't bowled your overs. Robert Kane way outside leg. Rorican leg stump again, defended. So three balls on the leg stump. Cool Deep has his pads on. He'll be the night watchman, but that will not be required now, I don't think. Unless there's a wicket. Rorican middle stump. Straight to mid on. So if a wicket fell now, Cool would still have to face one ball. Because we're not past the overs yet. Rorican, but no, Gill pulls him up. Wasn't ready. Okay, here we go. Rorican goes again. Full ball, middle stump. Back to the bowler. Cool can take his pads off. So no real intensity here. They just want to get past the day. Rorican, final ball of the day. Leg stump and defended. That is it. That is the end of day one. India 2 for 121. They're still trailed by 40 runs. KL is set on 53. Gill kind of set. He's faced 42 balls. Stumps on day one. That has been our watch along. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Probably not going to do every day, but we'll see how we go. Thank you for joining.